So let's continue with Emerald Tablets. This is part 5. Strong were we with the power drawn from the eternal fire. And of all these, greatest among the children of men was my father, taught me, keeper of the great temple, link between the children of light who dwelt within the temple and the races of man who inhabited the 10 islands. Like always, when it comes to Emerald Tablets, you can look at things in many different ways. So eternal fire, it can represent life, it can represent eternal quest for knowledge. It can also represent that inner fire that every one of us have inside of us. That fire, that drive to, live basically, that life force. In this tablet, Thoth is kinda explaining this cycle of thought or cycle of life. Every man is going through different stages here on Earth, and also, this universal consciousness is going through different stages here on Earth. So when you come to this world, your thought comes to this world, you as an individual, you have to strive to become better. The ultimate goal is to go to the next cycle that is more advanced, where you are much stronger and where you look at life totally differently than what most people do today. And of all these, greatest among the children of man was my father, taught me, keeper of the great temple, link between the children of light who dwelt within the temple and the races of man who inhabited the 10 islands. This is very, very deep, and this is related to enlightenment. And of all these, greatest among the children of men was my father, taught me. So basically, Thoth had a mentor, link between the children of light who dwelt within the temple and the races of man who inhabited the 10 islands. And like always, there are many ways how you can look at this, how you can look at this thing he's calling Great Temple, and how you can look at these 10 islands. You can look at it as being physical things, and I think that's how a lot of people view this, as it being something physical. But there is even deeper interpretation here, and it is related to enlightenment. Like with everything else, it's about seeking within yourself. You have to look inside yourself and not outside yourself. Thoth continues here. Mouthpiece after the free of the dweller of all, speaking to the kings with a voice that must be obeyed. Grew I there from a child into manhood, being taught by my father the elder mysteries, until in time there grew within the fire of wisdom, until it burst into a consuming flame. If we look at it from, spiritual level, Thoth is saying here that it took him time to advance. And you cannot work as a doctor, for example, and not be interested in spiritual things at all and just wake up one day and then you are fully enlightened. That's not how this thing works. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes dedication. It's a process. And if you have good knowledge about, different religions of the world, and if you are a student of metaphysics and metaphysical concepts, then it will be easier for you to understand these tablets. Until in time there grew within the fire of wisdom, until it burst into a consuming flame. So basically, what Thoth is saying here is that as you learn new things, you become more wiser, and it's a process. And when you are ready, it will burst into a consuming flame. Basically, that's when everything will change and you will go to the next level. You will view life differently. You will be, different being. Not desire I, but the attainment of wisdom. Until on a great day the command came from the dweller of the temple that I be brought before him. Few they were among the children of men who had looked upon that mighty face and lived. For not as the sons of men are the children of light when they are not incarnated in a physical body. Not desire I, but the attainment of wisdom. So basically, you have to chase this, you have to pursue this. So these have to be, your priority in life. Not desired I, but the attainment of wisdom. Until on a great day the command came from the dweller of the temple that I be brought before him. Few were there among the children of men who had looked upon that mighty face and lived. Yes, this right here confirms that, this is not for everyone, and it's not that many people who are able to achieve this high level. Few they were among the children of men who had looked upon that mighty face and lived.